This 5th grade classroom looks like any other in MG Elementary. It's got the usual posters on the wall and a line of backpacks filled with school books hanging in the back. But step into this room at just the right time and you'll notice one of O'Fallon's uniformed officers teaching the class about bullying, personal responsibility, and of course, resisting drugs and alcohol. You guessed it, this is the D.A.R.E program, and it's an important part of our O'Fallon schools.
Even though it's one of our choices, we know it's not the safe and responsible choice.
As they grow into responsible adults, students like these will face many tough decisions. That's why it's comforting to know that we have officers like Doug Newsom in our classrooms, helping to prepare our children for the choices that lay ahead.
The D.A.R.E program is a 10-week program to not only educate the kids on the risks of drugs and alcohol and tobacco, but also help them learn to make safe and responsible choices. We want these kids to know that they're going to be faced with really difficult decisions, and not only from, it's not going to be the stranger that comes up to them and asks them for a cigarette or a drink. Unfortunately, it's going to be their close friends, someone they've known for a while, maybe even an older family member, and those are the people it's hard for us to say no to. So just by giving them the basics, it'll help them in the long run to be able to make the right choice for themselves.
So let's get a better idea of what the D.A.R.E program entails. Here's a pretty typical day in the classroom with Officer Newsom.
Step 1, define our problem.
He comes in, hey, how's it going? How's everybody doing? What'd you do this weekend? He makes that relationship with those kids so it's easier for them to ask questions. Then he goes into a lesson. There's a video presentation usually.
I heard that's what all the kids doing it. So what should I do?
There's time for the kids to ask questions and he answers them.
So where did the guy go?
He took off on foot.
And at the very end, he'll review all the material that we've talked about. They have a workbook that they go through. It's real student involved. So it's not just listen to me give a lecture and here it is. It's really involved. He stops, he talks with the kids. It's a real good program, I think.
So we take risks every day, which is okay. And risk is simply taking a chance.
Of course, it's tough to quantify the success of a far-reaching program like D.A.R.E. But talk to the people who see these children every day and you'll quickly realize just how beneficial D.A.R.E can be.
It's training these kids to be proper young men and women. It really has them focus on themselves and what they bring to society and the choices that they can make for themselves that will kind of increase their value in life and know that better paths are ahead of them if they make good choices.
They walk away from this program with a number of ways to say no when somebody approaches them, with a question of, do you want to do drugs, or any peer pressure thing. It doesn't even have to be drugs, but they come away with, 10 options of ways to say no.
And I think it prepares them to have that information, that good, real information, that they can make good decisions. And I think that's, in a nutshell, that's what the D.A.R.E program is.
You guys are going to do situation 2.
But the importance of D.A.R.E isn't just in the lesson plan. These kids get valuable time with our D.A.R.E officers and learn that our police force is there to help them.
I think the other neat thing about this program is that they get to be close to an officer, and they would not have that experience any other way.
He spent probably about 20 minutes or so going over everything that's on his belt. They have a lot of inquisitive questions for him too, and some of the things they think happens, he explains doesn't happen, and it's a good thing.
They know I'm here because it's D.A.R.E Day and they're excited, and maybe they forgot it was D.A.R.E Day. But even the younger kids who are in kindergarten, 1st, 2nd grade, they get to know who I am. They know I'm just a normal person with this uniform on, and they'll come up and give me a high five. And here at MG, the thing I do with all the kids is rock, paper, scissors. So once I do it with one kid at lunch, I have to go through all the other tables so I can play rock, paper, scissors with them.
With both O'Fallon's police force and our school districts committed to the D.A.R.E program, it's a safe bet that 5th graders will be graduating from D.A.R.E for many years to come. It's a program that has made a big impact in the lives of thousands of O'Fallon children, and it's made a pretty big impact on our officers too.
This is my first year at D.A.R.E, so I'm starting my 2nd round at all the schools. I love the interaction with the kids, and I know, just from being around for 1 year, I'm glad I made this choice, and I'm very happy with my decision to join the D.A.R.E program.
At the beginning of every class, we're going to do a real fast review of what we talked about last week.